What else we got? We got our boys right here. Doing the hand up, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, through it all, the one universal constant on the show in Sunnydale was Xander. Give it up for Nicholas Brendon. No, George, it's the hand. Not this way. It's up here. Nick Brendon.
Thank you so much. You're a very attractive man. That's you telling me that I'm also attractive. Remember that part? Or you forgot to tell me I was attractive? Thank you. Gorgeous. You are so sweet. Ditto. Hi, kids. How are we? I'm sorry. I said, how are we? Hi. So my name is Kelton Donna. My name is Nicholas Brendon. Start over, actually. My name's Nicky. My name's Nicky Brendon. I'm an actor. I live in Los Angeles. I'm about 6 feet tall. I love long walks on the beach and sushi. Was that the beach or the sushi that you're clapping at right now? Or I like long walks on sushi. Call me crazy. Don't. So, sushi, or beach, or crazy. Right? All combination, crazy, sushi, and the beach. So I'm gonna sit here for about, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes. And we're gonna do something new. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm lying, I'm gonna actually probably talk too much. Divulge stuff I shouldn't divulge. Or maybe I should. This is a lively crowd. You guys are fantastic. So I'm assuming that you kind of like know about me and stuff. Actually, it's funny. I bought a ticket. It cost me $10,000 to see you guys. So everyone made their money back. Attaboy. So let's. I guess we're gonna do a little Q&A situation. Yeah. So, if you excuse me. Pardon. So, do we just have one microphone? It's just the one microphone? Okay. Just maybe just for, actually, no, what? Screw it. Ask the question now, and then I'll just repeat it. You had your hand up first. Hold on real quick. Hi, there you are. Yeah, that's you, that's you. Read? I had to. Have I read any of the Buffy novels with my characters? And, I haven't learned how to read yet. They fed my dialogue and it was in my ear. It's, I'm just so hot that they had to cast me. Was it the hot, the sushi, the beach, or the crazy? The whole thing. By the time we're done, I'm gonna have like 15 things. It's gonna be like the 12 days before Christmas. I haven't read them. Because I kind of do the show, so it's easy sometimes when I'm home. Okay, I just got home on a 14-hour shift. Okay, sweetheart, where's my Buffy novel? Okay. That's right, it's called my script. I should have to be reading that. God, this Xander is so soft and delectable. Have I read the Buffy fan fiction? No, but which was the question? You're taught that as an actor to always repeat the question in front of a camera where you're being interviewed. So when you all start acting, just always repeat the question. No, but I did hear that Spike and I are gay. But before that, I thought it was Giles and Xander were like having like some like romps in a closet. Which, if we can just gotta keep that in the closet, that'd be great. I did a pilot, yeah. Not for that show, no. No, they we had a fantastic time doing it, and it was my first like starring sitcom, and that's the direction that I'm going in. The show wasn't picked up, but we're taking a bunch of meetings right now because I want to do a half hour and just like being. It's like, you know, I mean, I'm really shy in front of people, you know. So when you do a 3-camera film show, a sitcom, there's like 300 people there, so you feel that energy. I spent 8 years doing a show with 1 camera. It's like we go rehearse, and then we would wait for 6 hours. Oh, it's my camera sounding great. Okay, I'll give it my all, you know. But I'm doing a film for ABC. I'm going to be in Toronto. Was it the sushi, the beach, the crazy, Toronto? Okay, I'm sorry. Now we're on 4 now, right? Okay, we beach, hot, beach, sushi, crazy, hot, Toronto. Which is a really, really awesome name for a song. Right there. So I'm doing a film in Toronto in a couple weeks from now. Now, was it the sushi? Boom! Oh, yeah, it's the last couple of years it was left out. See, now you say crayon too, right? Allison says crayon, so I was saying a yellow crayon. And, you know, we do my coverage and she's cracking up the whole time. It's like, Nikki, it's crayon. I'm like, no, it's crayon. That's like, okay, with hands, just clapping. Who thinks it's crayon? It's a tough crowd. Who thinks it's crayon? It's crayon. You're right. Yeah, you know, I talked to Jaws, like, the show, you know, they almost killed me. Like, yeah, like, they decided to have me lose my eye instead. Yeah, they just figured, because Jaws had said that the 4 of us, like, we would never, like, Giles, Buffy, Willow, and Xander would never die until they had their last meeting, and all of a sudden I was about to go to the wayside. But they decided to have me lose my eye because, and they did a fantastic job with that in terms of, like, seeing, because actually I remember talking to John when I first booked the show. Xander is Joss, and you know he's Joss in high school, and never, you know, outside of doing the G.I. Joe guy in Halloween, never had a power. And I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but within like 6 months, I've lost all those powers. It worked well for about 10 episodes. No, I know what's going on, man. Remember I was G.I. Joe. And then I was like, it's fading. My only power is fading from me. But it's funny, talking to my wife, it wasn't so much the quantity, because I got paid the same regardless. It was the quality, and I think that they gave me some kick-ass shit to do. Thank you.
What was it like working with your brother?
What was it like working with my brother? Well, now... Nikki, Kelly. What was it like working with Nick? He's in London, actually. He's signing autographs because he did my stunts for the last 2 years. So he's now doing conventions. So he and his girl are in London right now. You can check it online. On me, he doesn't wear wristbands. Oh, I have this tattoo here. Oh, this one here. That's how you guys tell. He's got one right here. My tattoo on my chest, it says United States of America. Property up. It was really fantastic. It was the first time that he had. There was, because I played both parts in it, which, you know, people don't know, you know? It's like, so which part did he play? I'm like, no, I played both. I just had to change a lot. But actually, if you look at the credits, you know, like, there's, you know, Nick Brendon, you know, there's this shot, you know, with me and Kelly laughing together, high five. So like he had like 2 scenes that he was on camera, but it was really sweet because like he really, I don't think he understood like what it was like, you know, to do that. And you know, God bless him, because that's, you know, that's got to be a hard thing to do. You know, he was coming onto my set, you know, and obviously I you know, he learned a lot and stuff, but that's a hard thing. And it's almost better if it weren't my set, because everyone's watching him, you know, even closer and comparing, you know. And come on, man, I'm uncomparable. Didn't I see you in Brighton?
Yeah, we have to go.
Okay.
She's gonna miss her flight. She gotta go to school in the morning.
Talk to me.
Well, can she come up and say goodbye?
Come on.
Okay, this is not fair.
What's that? Saying bye or going to school? You know, I just.
No, just have to say bye in front of everybody. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye! I'm back. You missed me. Well, let's go over here, and then I'm gonna clear this area up right here. Green. What's my take on Anya and being afraid of bunnies? I think that they make love too much for her. I think she's afraid of things that procreate that quickly. I mean, who's afraid of bunnies, you know? I just think that it was one of those things that wasn't supposed to, it lasted for a long time, you know? I was hoping, and there was a Halloween episode where she dressed up as a bunny and we all flaked on her, so, you know, she's a demon, man, you know? Psychosis, she's just crazy, that's why I didn't marry her. You dated her. But yeah. No. There's no reason for me to go on that show. Angel. I love Dave. Dave and I are close. We're tight, but Xander and Angel were never tight. You guys got changed. You know, that's the only crossover. I mean, I think maybe Allison might do a couple because she was on it before, but I've never once been on Angel. And now, you know, Allison and Alexis got married. Fantastic wedding, by the way. Give it up. Her phone number is what I congratulate her. Green hat. Who is this? Did you say my Uncle Rory? Okay, now what was the question? What was it? Well, we never saw Uncle Rory, did we? Yeah. Did? Oh, the wedding. Yes. All those creatures. Shit, yeah. Well, yeah, no, it's funny. And by the way, thank you, because I think Bruce Campbell's fantastic. They probably didn't think about it. You know, hey, listen, you know, we had John Ritter, who we lost just recently, and we actually became really good friends, and so let's just kind of give it up for John real quick. That's for you, buddy. It's funny when he died, it's not funny at all, but I was in London, and my mom was like, "So did you hear about John?" I'm like, "What?" It's like, "You know, John Ritter's dead." I'm like, and I'm sitting there alone, at the bar waiting for my wife to go downstairs, and I just started bawling, you know? It's like 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm just bawling. So I bought at the restaurant next door, they've got this shot of tequila that's $100 a piece, and if you get it, then you get your name up on like this plaque. So I got me and John a shot, and I gave the shot to the manager. So if you ever go to London, see Nick Brendon and John Ritter right there, side by side. Yeah, because of booze. Isn't that great? Yeah, booze is what keeps us together.
Buffy had a great 7-year run. What is it that you'll take from the experience of being on the show?
A lot of cash. I'm filthy rich. You know what? It's taken me. It's been 6 months since we stopped, and it's been really strange because I was doing Maddie Breaker and the last episode of Buffy at the same time. So I remember my last day of Buffy was on a Wednesday, and I cried. I did my crying. But then I had to rush over to Fox and and rehearse because we shot the sitcom on that Thursday. So I had to say bye to 144 episodes. So many great things. It's my first acting job, really. Taught me a lot. And then I had to, so I finished on Wednesday. Then on Thursday I had to shoot my pilot. So I had to say bye to like 2 different castmates on back-to-back nights. It just gave me a lot of confidence, and I'm happy that Joss had believed in me, and gave me the shot. Because I was not first choice, by the way. I wasn't first choice. I was second choice. But I went in and I had a kick-ass audition, and the other guy, I guess, didn't do as well, and I had to go back in, and they asked me to leave, and I found out about 11 o'clock the next morning that I booked the role of Xander. Yeah, it was awesome. Guy.
Yeah, as far as your character Xander goes, what was your favorite season?
My favorite season? It was a very good year. Favorite season? The first season is like what comes to mind just because everything was so new. But I mean, I had favorite episodes, but that first season, we were all still kids, the whole celebrity thing wasn't blowing up in our face yet. We were just having a great time, and then the show got picked up, and it's like, whoa, where's this gonna go? And clearly, I mean, it's gone somewhere, right? But I mean, I think my favorite episodes, because I'll do episodes, because I know we're gonna get that question. My first favorite was The Pact, because that was the first one. Episode 6, it's funny. After the second season, the first 13, I can give you, what number it was, the title. After that, it's like, what? Uncle Rory was on the show? But that was the first thing that they gave me, And then Hush was fantastic. Joss did a great job with the season finale, I think in year 5, where it was our nightmares, and I did the... 4. Was it 4? Exactly, see what I'm talking about? Where I did the Apocalypse Now thing, and I was my wife is still completely amazed how long I can stare without blinking in the ice cream truck. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm looking, babe. That's fantastic. I was like, yeah, I'm just looking. And then the musical was, that got me in. It's more gonna take voice class and stuff, so I want to go to Broadway and do a musical now. Yeah, I had a blast. But I think they messed up because I didn't, when I was, when we were recording everything, I sounded a lot better, in the studio. I think maybe they had to kind of distort my voice because maybe I sounded too good. And then they gave it all to Tony, Tips to get into the business. Don't get into the business. Just have fun. I mean, because I got very lucky. I got into acting because I had a stutter. Which I think a lot of people know now because I've been the spokesperson for the National Study Foundation for the last 3 years. Will they just stop calling me? But so I just got really, really, really lucky, and I just think that because I started acting when I was 19, 20 to kind of fight my stutter. And then I quit for 3 years. But when I was acting for the first time, it was just so uptight and tense. And then when I went back the second time, I was just like, you know what? All right, motherfucker, I got 5 minutes, and it's my time, and I'm having fun. So shut up, sit down, and enjoy the ride. So that's pretty much all I can say is have fun. Don't let it stretch you out too much. Did I help him come up with the names? How did he? Well, Cordelia, Shakespeare. Buffy, I know that his concept was, he got the idea because he was getting sick of helpless, beautiful blondes walking into an alley and then not walking out. That's how he got the idea for Buffy, for the movie. And he had an idea of what if that beautiful, helpless blonde, walked in an alley, and she did come out. So that's literally, he was like in a line in a supermarket, and that's how he got the idea for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But in terms of Buffy, I just think, well, come on. Xander, I'm not really sure. It's just obviously short for Alexander. Willow, short for Willow. No, I've got no clue. Outside of Cordelia, I've got no clue. But a good question. Yeah.
Are you planning on doing any more conventions?
Yes, actually I am. I've decided to do a few more. So I'll see you all in hell.
Is there a reason you weren't in the episode conversation?
I don't know. I have no... Actually, but my wife said that I was. That we reshot a scene or something. I wasn't in it at all. Okay, I'm sorry. I did 143 episodes of Buffy. Yeah. Like, but hey, man, I needed the week off. It's stressful. Sitting in a trailer doing nothing, watching the news.
Which actress did you enjoy doing romantic scenes most on the show?
My mom. She's a sensitive lover. I'm from Kentucky. Yeah, come on. I'm not blue. Hey, I love Kentucky. Go Derby. If I offended him, I sincerely apologize. I was gonna Willow, because we didn't have that many. Actually, Sarah wasn't bad either. She's pretty good. And Tigger too. Romantic, enjoyed most. Bummer. Oh, and Spike. Forgot about him. My dream role? If I could, oh man, be awesome. If I could dance, I mean, I can't dance. I mean, you see me dance. A little bit of Singing in the Rain, Gene Kelly. And if I could act, I would do North by Northwest. Or Rear Window. Yeah. It's nice pieces, but not rope. It's just too long. Well, I just went to Alan's wedding, and we all got to kind of catch up. Tony, he's one of my best friends. So I'm gonna see Michelle for lunch when I get back. I just talked to Sarah on Friday before I left. I'm trying to think. James and I are kind of doing that phone call thing back and forth tennis match. And then Borland and I do the same thing. And yeah, we're all tight. Who did I leave out? Oh, and Emma. If she ever answered the phone. Kentucky. It sucked. Eye patches. It was really bad when I had to wear the turban because you couldn't take it off. So I would have to wear that thing for like 4 or 5 hours straight, and you have a hard time seeing. I mean, it's funny. All of a sudden, it's like, because my characters are, hey, how you doing? And so you hit the mark, right? And all of a sudden you got a turban on, and it's like, hey. Put that there. And then obviously we can't use a tank, so it's like, okay, hold on. Hold on. Because I hate actors, that do this. It's like, like you have something called a mark, right, that you have to hit. Let's say it's right here, okay? What I do was I just kind of like, you just kind of see it, and like, boom, you hit it, right? Just check that on TV sometimes. You'll see this. Hey, how are you? when you have one eye, you gotta do the, hey, how are you? It also gets you dizzy, because both eyes work. Yeah, you know, 143 episodes. 143, not 144. Whatever. You know, we'd all talked about it, and you know, because we had 2 more years on our contracts. And, you know, where does it go? Where do we go from here? You know. Okay, was it the beach? Was it the crazy? Was it the hot? The sushi? Toronto.
Kentucky.
We didn't get Kentucky yet. Or where do we go from here? Everything is what you say. Is that right? Yeah, I mean, you know, I would have. Allison and I actually would have gone on 1 more year. We had talked about it, and you know, it would have been kind of fun to kind of do it right. You know. We didn't find out that the show was ending properly, which kind of bugged us. We read it with the rest of you. Yeah, that wasn't cool. But, you know, SHIT happens from time to time. But it would have been nice to have known for sure, because then it's kind of like, you know, Roger Clemens, you know, he's retired, you know. Michael Jordan retired. And it's like, all right, this is the last thing, you know. All right, thank you, everybody, bye. This is when we found out, like episode 20, that we weren't going to come back next year. Yeah. So we didn't have a chance to really say bye properly. I think that's why I hit it so hard at the end. I remember me and Allison and Tony were sitting in, like, we were on location for the last 3 days of the last episode. And when we did a camera wrap on the interior, you know, as they're about to tear down, like, the living room and stuff. We were just sitting there just crying, you know. It's like 7 years. But, you know, now they're shooting that show with Alicia Silverstone. You guys have seen it. Back.
How did the role of Psycho Beach Party come about?
That's actually I got the script sent to me, and literally I opened it up, and it was Psycho Beach Party, and there was this go-go dancer, and I said, I want to do this film. I didn't read it. I just knew that I wanted to do it. So my agent called and they made an offer about a week later, and then I read it. Which is not how you should do it, by the way. That's the way to not do it. Okay? Yeah, read stuff. But come on, Psycho Beach Party and a go-go dancer? Yeah, I think Brendon's doing that project. Every time.
What was it like working on a Pinata Survivor?
Don't talk about that. Well, it was actually great. No, because my wife's in that film, so it was nice to work with her. I haven't really seen it. I think my wife saw it. She gets her head cut off. Yeah, so that's my wife Tressa. If ever you see that film, she's the one who gets decapitated. But she's okay, it's magic. Come on, I was just on a horror TV show for 143 episodes. 144, we have a winner! Thank you. Actually, the presentation, but have you guys seen that? Yeah. You know what, I've not seen that. With the different Willow, with Riff, who was very sweet. You know, it just didn't work out. You hated it. You hated the presentation. But I was fantastic. Thanks. Thank you. On the phone.
Can you do me a huge favor and say hello to my friend who couldn't make it? His name's Chad. You actually signed an autograph for him.
Can he hear me?
Can you hear him? He can hear you.
What's his name?
Chad.
Chad?
Chaz.
I remember Chaz actually because what's up, Chaz? I got a bearded dragon that I named Chaz. Chazerton actually, but yeah, you're my bearded dragon, buddy.
Yeah, he has one name.
already dead. You know? She's just, isn't that right? When you're a demon, don't you? I don't know the specific nature. Well, no, if you're a demon, are you even a person? Well, whatever, you know, but she's still got that blood running through her. I mean, you saw the episode when we had the kids and I, you know, flashed forward, you know? You saw how our kids looked. That's not from my side of the family. Or maybe it is. Kentucky. This is gold, people. I'm spinning gold right now, okay? Unless you're from Kentucky. Shit. That was awesome. Outside of the fact that I had to do a full cast of my face, and you know when they do that, it's literally a cast. You know, like you have in your arm, and you have to like you start from your neck, and then kind of work around your eyes, and then you have 2 straws coming out of your nose, and then they completely cover you. And I'm claustrophobic with allergies, you know. So I missed the breath, and it has to stand for like 20 minutes. And I came this close to just tearing it off. You know, and I remember when I took it off, I was bawling. Like there were tears all, yeah, I just didn't. And Kelly was there, you know, with me. But once they put it in your ear, like you can't hear anything. I had to find like a safe place, which was jail. I thought about my years in prison. Oh, hey, no, listen, guys. I meant Missouri. I meant California. All right, there we go. Let me piss me off now. I meant the lower 48, Alaska, and Hawaii. That's what I meant. Oh, yeah, with the slow motion. It was great. I mean, you know. You know, what wouldn't be great about that? I had really short hair, though. I remember I did an ad for Foster Grant, and they buzzed my hair. You know, who's behind those? Is it Foster Grant glasses? Yeah. And my work was not happy. They came back, what's that? I'm like, the WB did it. You know, talk to them. It was pretty good, except that I'm into dudes, but it's pretty good.
Johnson said that him creating the character of Xander was kind of like, you know, him himself during his high school years. Has anyone come up to you and said, you know, you like hit it onto the head as far as what Johnson was? Because I thought you were great as Xander.
Thank you. I thought I was great too. Joking. That's horrible. I heard a shh over here. I can't believe you said that. That's disgusting. Shh. No one. I haven't really met anybody who knew Joss was. I mean, you know, I did my own spin on Xander, and Joss did a fantastic job writing the character. I mean, it's you know, it's a really easy character to play when the dialogue is so tight, you know. But no, I wish Joss would tell me I did a good job. That's all I need. He has many times. Blue.
Other than Josh, were there any other writers that you would go
You know what? I can't get into that. You know, because then I know I'm gonna leave somebody out. You know, it's always nice to say Joss. You know, it's boom across the board. Back in black. Yep.
Did you think at any point after the aborted wedding that maybe they were going to move in the direction of alcoholic Xander?
Well, I mean, there was that. Yeah, I mean, there was that beer drinking scene. You know, yeah.
The depression.
Yeah. Yes. You know, they would have gone that way, but they decided to go the which way.
Did you wonder about it at any point?
Not really, because I don't think Joss would have ever taken it in that direction. And when we talked to Joss, and they came that close to having Buffy and Xander get together. But But, you know, it makes sense with the Spike thing just because she always goes for things that she can't obtain, you know? So, like, Sarah and I actually had like a sit down, went up to talk to Marty and Joss and said, you know, this is something, because like the last years, like we just really enjoyed working together, and you know, they really took it under advisement, but they just decided to go the other way with it, which makes sense, you know. And I got, well, nobody. Well, I got nobody. Billa's gay. Is the world not crazy? I'm gonna take 3 more questions, and then I'm gonna have to say adieu to you. I know. Hey, don't cry. We have is that good? I mean, okay.
Yeah, a handful of scenes in a few episodes where they allowed Spike and Xander to kind of glue up their bodies.
That was fun.
They really worked.
It was, yeah. I talked to James about doing a spin-off of him. You know, kind of like it's the perfect odd couple. You know? Well, I did clearly, because I mean, like when he was living in my basement, you know, it's like in order to quarrel with somebody, you know, you have to like him too, otherwise you just not to talk to him, you know. And he got under my skin, so I think, you know, there was like that love-hate thing. You know, it wasn't defined so much, really, you know. There were scenes where I hated him, and there were scenes where, and I remember the scene, it was last year where we were doing like recon work, and this is the one where, you know, Buffy's making out. Get out the boy, Buffy, then we gotta shout ahead. But, you know, Spike and I, James and I, like doing that scene where we're, you know, all incognito, and then we just run and just take his coat. There are some great scenes between me and James, but he's an angel and now I'm jobless, but whatever. Okay, hold on, this is gonna be the last question, so hold on. Feeling right. Is there am I pointing at anybody right now? You. Oh, you know what? I was gonna do it before you even asked, you know, but I forgot about it. Oh, the Snoopy dance. Okay, it's gonna be short, because I might hurl all over the place right now, but let's do that between us, okay? All right. And this is years ago, people, okay? It's years ago, so forgive me if I screw it up. Peace.